Most real estate investors aren't losing money because the real estate market is bad right now. They're losing money because they're using 2021 strategies in a 2026 market. They chase deals, they overanalyze, they pick strategies before they understand the exit. And that's why so many real estate investors feel stuck right now. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 ways investors are using to make money in today's real estate market. Now, this is not based on hype. This is all based on my own personal experiences as a real estate investor and also what I'm seeing work for other investors right here in my local market, as well as my students nationwide. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? It's Jamel Gibbs, your family-oriented entrepreneur. Welcome to this video. Now, before we dive into the 3 strategies that I want to talk about in this video, I want you to understand that there's a lot of ways to make money in real estate. I'm picking what I believe to be the top 3 that are working best, not only for myself, but other real estate investors nationwide. Some of my colleagues, some of my clients, we're all using these strategies because we've adapted from what was working before to what's actually working right now. Now, I will say that these are strategies that have always been around. Some of these strategies you're very familiar with, but you just need to know how to make the adjustment for today's market in order to use it effectively as a real estate investor. So let's talk about the market shift real quick. You see, here's the shift that most investors haven't accepted yet. This market no longer rewards speed, speculation, and emotional decision making. That's not what you want to do as a real estate investor right now. What it does reward is discipline, clarity, and exit first thinking. So the investors doing well right now aren't necessarily doing more deals. They're doing better structured deals. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. All right, so just a handful of years ago, we saw a drastic increase, not only in home prices, but also in interest rates. Now, this caused a huge disadvantage for people looking to purchase a home over the last few years, especially first-time home buyers. Now, fast forward into 2024 and pretty much all of 2025, we saw a huge market shift. We saw houses sit on the market a lot longer than they did in previous years. And in addition to that, we saw interest rates remain higher than they were in previous years as well. Now, because of that, buyers decided to wait the market out to see what was going to happen, not only with interest rates, but also home prices, which leads us into what's working right now. And regardless of which strategy you decide to move forward with, one thing is non-negotiable. You have to be set up the right way. Let me show you a software that I use in order to be able to do that. Baselane. Now, Baselane allows you to take care of all of your real estate investing needs. So you can take care of property management, bookkeeping and analytics, and also business banking. Now, it's not a bank, it's a banking platform. So you can create multiple accounts in order to be able to operate your business how you want. Now, the one thing that I love about Baselane, the way that I use it to collect rents, but the reason I love it so much is because not only do I have a landlord dashboard, but my tenants have a renter's dashboard. So we can separate everything and make it easy all at the click of a button. And in order to get started, all you got to do is click the link either in the description or in the first comment below. Make sure you check it out. I think it'll benefit your real estate business long term. Now, I've done videos on Baselane, all on YouTube and all on other platforms as well. But I really think that this software will help you automate your business and at least remove the mundane stuff from your business so that you don't have to worry about it. It makes things a lot easier for you to operate on a day-to-day. Again, check the link in the description box. Check the first comment for the link as well. And again, I also want to give Baselane a shout out for sponsoring this video. Let's move back into the content. So the first strategy that still works in today's market is fixing and flipping. But we're not just talking about fixing and flipping any property. We're talking about fixing and flipping starter homes. Now, if you think about the average person that was looking to purchase a home over the last few years, they were priced out of the market, not only with home prices, but also interest rates. So that in turn caused an affordability issue, but it also increased the demand for starter homes. So how do you, as a real estate investor, go out there and do these types of deals? Well, the good news is these deals are relatively easy, especially for beginning real estate investors. The best way to do this as a real estate investor is to look at the median price range of homes in your local area and take that number and chop it in half. And that's going to be your playing field for starter homes in your local area. That's going to be your after repaired value, your all-in number in order for you to be able to make a profit on starter homes in today's market. So for example, let's say that the median price range of a home in your local area is $400,000. What you would automatically do is cut that number in half to $200,000. Now that $200,000 price range is going to be your after repaired value, your all-in number in order for you to make a profit in today's market. So if I did my research, and I know I need to stay in areas where homes are selling for $200,000 completely fixed up, I know that I can't pay $200,000 for a property in order to be able to make a profit in that area. So generally, I'm looking for houses that don't need a tremendous amount of work. I'm not looking for complete gut jobs. I'm looking for houses where I can go in, do some cosmetic work, maybe a light rehab, and ultimately be able to get the property at a discount so I can make a profit on the back end. As a fix and flip investor, you generally want to make somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 to 15% profit in order to have a really decent deal. And that's 12 to 15% of the after repaired value, which in this case would be that $200,000 that you sell the property for. So again, not only are you finding a supply for demand in the marketplace right now, but you'll also have the ability to make good profit because of it as a real estate investor. And like I said, the demand didn't disappear, it shifted downward. People still need homes. They still need affordable, functional, move-in ready properties. And the investors can still win as well. Let's recap how to do it. You stay under the median price point. You keep the rehab scope tight. You assume conservative after repaired value numbers. And you plan exit strategies before you buy. Now keep in mind, this only works if you remove ego from the deal, which brings us to the second strategy that works in today's market. Now the second strategy outperforming in today's market is building to sell. Now, just like with rehabs, you're looking to build to sell within that first-time home buyer's price point. Now you can build starter single family properties, or like what we're doing is we're building starter townhomes in today's market. Now, when it comes to townhomes, we use a strategy that allows us to use investors' money to build the townhomes so that they can realize a profit on their money. And in turn, we keep multiple townhomes free and clear. If you'd like to learn more about that strategy, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll talk about it in the next video. But again, just like with rehabbing houses, building new construction townhomes is a play in today's market. Why? Because you're filling a need for buyers in today's market. So again, here's why it works so well. There's a massive gap between what buyers can afford and what's actually being built in today's market. So developers who focus on efficient layouts, small footprints, we're not talking about the 1,500 to 2,000 square foot properties. We're not talking about 25 and 3,000 square foot houses. We're talking about that 12 to 1,300 square foot home that buyers can actually afford, and they can be relatively cheap to build. Those are the smaller footprints that we're talking about here. We're talking about attached properties. Townhomes is a major play right now. And we're also talking about realistic prices. For example, when it comes to townhomes, you can build them cheaper. And because you can build them cheaper, you can offer them at a lower price, a price that makes sense for the first-time home buyer. So in turn, you're meeting real demand in the marketplace. This strategy rewards planning, zoning knowledge, and a clear exit strategy. You don't need big projects to make this happen. You just need the correct land in order to be able to make this work. And when zoning, demand, and exit aligns perfectly, build to sell becomes predictable at that point. And that leads me into the third strategy that's working really well right now. And that's build to rent. Now, sometimes people just don't want to own a house. I get it. Sometimes people just want to rent and leave the responsibility for the landlord. I get it. A lot of people want to rent right now, not because they failed, but because it doesn't fit their timing. It don't fit their finances right now. It don't fit their lifestyle, whatever the case may be. They just want to leave major responsibility on someone else, and that's perfectly fine. But as an investor, this can benefit you long term. So build to rent works when rents can support the build, when the layouts are renter friendly, and also when a hold period is intentional. This strategy favors patience, stability, and long-term thinking. It's not fast money, it's strong money. And like I said, if you want me to put a video together talking about how you can build to sell using investors' money while in turn keeping a few of the properties long-term to rent, free and clear, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to put that video together on the next one. So here's the simple breakdown. If you want faster money, fix and flip. If you want clean exits, build to sell. If you want stability, build to rent. The biggest mistake investors are using right now is not choosing the wrong strategy. It's choosing the strategy before understanding the exit. If you got value out of this video, be sure to like it, subscribe, click the notification bell, and also share it with anybody who needs to understand this information. And like I said before, leave a comment in the comment section if you want me to cover how you can build to sell using investors' money while in turn keeping a few of those properties free and clear so you can benefit from them long term. And if you want to get started investing in real estate to go from where you are to where you want to go with all the tools, resources, and community that you need, Deal Pro Academy is the one-stop shop for you. Be sure to check the link in the description box below or the first comment. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.